NAC girls varsity volleyball 1996-97 season. The Bobcats playing host to the Blue Bombers. Molly Felch serving for the Bobcats. Service is good. Bumped up by Blue Bombers. Set. Bumped over. Sheehan. Kristen Siskavich over to Erica Tremblay. Tremblay's kill attempt is long, so side out will turn over to Lake Platte. Is Phoebe Adams. Service is good. Sheehan. Siskavich for Tremblay. Tremblay's kill is blocked. Blocked by the Bombers. So the Bombers go on the board first. Adams, 1 serving 0. Service is good. Sheehan to Siskavich. Siskavich setting Tremblay. Tremblay's kill is down for the side out. So the Bobcats take the ball back. And Kristen Siskavich. 0 serving 1. Bobcats send out Sheehan, Tremblay, Molly Felch, Kristen Siskavich. Service is good. Bumped over and out, so Bobcats on the board. Back to the rotation. Jamie Shaughnessy and April Miller round out. We'll get to Lake Placid in just a minute. 1 serving 1. Bumped across. Up near the net. Pushed over. Felch to Sheehan. Sheehan setting Miller. Miller's kill is off of Julie Dreisjacker. So playing for the Jamie Baker, Aaron Dempsey, Phoebe Adams, Julie Dreisjacker, Aaron Conway, and number 15, Laura Dreisjacker. That service, side out. Turn over to number 5, Julia Dreisjacker. Apologize if the name is pronounced wrong. Service is long. Slide out and the ball goes back over April Miller. 2 serving 1 is Miller. Service is good. Dreisjacker to Julie Dreisjacker. Bumped over. Kristen Siskavich. Sheehan. Jamie Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's kill is long. Side out in the ball. Turns back over to number 15, Laura Dreisjacker. Service is a net. Slide out in the ball, Erica Tremblay. 2 serving 1 is Tremblay. Service is good. Up to Dreisjacker. Cross set for Conway. Siskavich, Sheehan, back set to Felch. Cover nice by Julie Dreisjacker. Dug off the net. Felch up. Kristen Siskavich pushing it deep. Laura Dreisjacker to Julia Dreisjacker. Conway dug out by Kristen Siskavich. Sheehan for Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy down inside out. And a punt kill for Jamie Shaughnessy. Good coverage by the Bobcats. Kristen Siskavich. And Jamie Shaughnessy coming up with a kill for the point. 3 serving 1. Erica Tremblay. Service is good. Conway to Julia Dreisjacker. To Dempsey. Sheehan to Felch. Felch back. And Molly Felch with a kill. Oh, Julia Dreisjacker. Call for a carry. That'd be 4 serving 1. Erica Tremblay, a good strong service here early in game 1. Service is good. Julia Dreisjacker. Laura Dreisjacker back to Julia Dreisjacker. Kristen Siskavich, Sheehan, back setting to Shaughnessy. Nice play by Jamie Baker. So side out in the ball. Turn over to Aaron Dempsey. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich, Sheehan to Felch. Dreisjacker. Felch. Sheehan back setting Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy with a nice reverse kill. Through the hands of the block and a side out. So the Bobcats and the Sheehan, Kirsten Sheehan takes over service. 4 serving 1. Service is good. Shaughnessy. Kristen Siskavich back to Shaughnessy. And Jamie Shaughnessy with a big hard kill. And the Bobcats go up 5, serving 1. Nice kill by Jamie Shaughnessy. Sheehan, 5, serving 1. Service is good. Adams to Dreisiaker. Conway. Shaughnessy. Kristen Siskavich back to Shaughnessy. And Jamie Shaughnessy with a decoy kill and a nice little push over the net. And another point. 6, serving 1. Jamie Shaughnessy up over the block. Sheehan. Service is wide. Side out. Return over to the to the Blue Bombers. Jamie Baker. 1, serving 6. Service is good. Miller. Erica Tremblay. Molly Felch. Felch over to Dempsey. Dreisiaker. Felch with a nice dig, one-handed dig. Shaughnessy just push over, allows the defense to regroup. Sheehan. Kristen Siskavich. Back set for Felch. Felch's kill. Can't be handled. Nice play by Molly Felch. Jamie Shaughnessy with a big defensive play just allowed the Bobcats to regroup. 6, serving 1 is Shaughnessy. Will go to the service area. Service is good. Aaron Conway. Erica Tremblay. Kristen Siskavich. April Miller. Miller's kill is long. Side out in the ball. Turn over to number 20, Aaron Conway. One serving 6. Tremblay. Sheehan for Miller. Miller push across court. Conway. Felch. Kristen Siskavich to Miller. Dug out by Conway. Dreisiaker just bumping over. Shaughnessy's there. Sheehan for Felch. Felch kills it deep. Dug out. Conway close to the net. Sheehan covers that. Kristen Siskavich to April Miller. Miller through the block. Dug out nicely. It's going to be run at the top of the lights. Now the story I guess, Dan, is the ball can be played off of the building structure as long as it comes on your side of the net. Felch. Molly Felch with a hard service in the net turns the ball back over to Lake Placid. Phoebe Adams, number 17, 1 serving 6. Felch. April Miller. Cross court to Tremblay. Conway. To Laura Dreisiaker. Dug out by Miller. Kristen Siskavich back set. Tremblay just putting it deep. Conway. Jamie Shaughnessy. April Miller cross court to Tremblay. And Tremblay comes up with a nice kill. Nice pass cross court by April Miller. And Erica Tremblay come up with a nice kill for the side out. So Kristen Siskavich, 6 serving 1, the Bobcats. Service is good. Miller plays it nicely. Sheehan just pushes it over. Dreisiaker keeps it alive. Felch. Sheehan setting for Tremblay. Tremblay's kill is long. Side out in the ball. Turn back over to the Blue Bombers. Number 5, Julia Dreisiaker. Service is short. April Miller, number 10, will go to the service area for the Bobcats. 6 serving 1, game 1, best of 5. Service is long. Side out in the ball, turnover to Laura Dreisiaker. Services. Service is ruled long. I don't know, there's so many lines in this court. 6 serving 1, Erica Tremblay for the Bobcats. Service is good, dug out nicely by Dreisiaker. Conway, Tremblay, Sheen for Felch. Block, Sheen digs it out, Felch right back up. Lake Placid setting across to Dempsey. Dempsey can't convert. So the Bobcats put another point on the board. Molly Felch. Sheen digging the block up and Felch putting it right back over. Erica Tremblay, 7 serving 1. Service is good. Dreisiaker. Erica Tremblay's hard service makes Dreisiaker's chance of handling it tough. We're going to have a timeout for Lake Placid. When we return, 8-1. Game 8-1. Game 1. Erica Tremblay for the Bobcats. Tremblay didn't like that toss. She'll re-toss it. Service is good. Dreisiaker, back for the other Dreisiaker. I think that was a little miscommunication. I'm sorry, that was Phoebe Adams. So, Erica Tremblay, 9-1. Service is good. Jamie Baker can't take it. So, Erica Tremblay's hard service, another ace. So, Tremblay, 10-1. Service is good. Run down nicely, but played out by Laura Dreisiaker. 11-1 as Erica Tremblay is just opening the point spread here. The Bobcats are enjoying. Service is good. April Miller. Sheehan, run it down. Jamie Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy, right kill, right, splits the defense right down the middle. 12-1 to the Bobcats. Service is good. Conway. And another ace for Erica Tremblay. So Erica Tremblay is now gave the Bobcats. I've now given the Bobcats a 12-point lead here in Game 1. 13-1. This the opening match of the 1996-97 CVAC Girls Varsity Volleyball. Conway come up with a hard kill for the side out. So Eric Conway ruins the run of Erica Tremblay and Erin Dempsey. 1-13. Blue Bombers find themselves in a deep hole. Kristen Siskavich. Felch bumps it over. Conway setting for Adams. Adams can't convert. So side out in the ball. Turn over to Kirsten Sheehan. 13-1. Service is good. Adams, Sheehan, Kristen Siskavich. Back setting for Miller. And Miller's kill is long. So turns the ball over to Jamie Baker, number 10. Service is good. Miller digs it out. Off the antennas. So Lake Placid is now trails 2-13. Game 1. Service is long. Side out, turns the ball over to Bobcats and Jamie Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy serving 13-2. Service is good. Bumped up to the net. Felch, Shaughnessy. And the Bobcats can't convert. So the ball will turn over to Lake Placid. Erin Conway, number 20. 2-13. And Erin Conway with an ace. The Bobcats can't handle the service. Net service. Side out in the ball. Turn over to Molly Felch. Felch, a hard knuckleball. And there it is. So Molly Felch unleashes the knuckleball and totally fools the Blue Bombers. So this is game point here. Since Felch was a freshman. We've watched her hit that knuckleball over the net. It's a tough service to handle. And one night in the sectional a couple years ago from Clinton Community College, we had the vantage point of the end, and you could really watch the knuckleball come. So you actually had the view that the receiving player was having. And no wonder they have a tough time handling. So as we straighten out the rotation question here again, we'll be back with the Bobcats 14 serving 3. Okay, match point. I'm sorry, game point here. 14 serving 3, Felch. And there's an ace for game 1. So Molly Felch and the Bobcats take game 1 15-3. We'll return for game 2 in just one moment. Kelly Weber will come on for Lake Placid and replace Julia Dreisiaker, while the Bobcats will send out the same 6: Kristen Siskavich, Erica Trombley, Molly Felch, Kirsten Sheen, Jamie Shaughnessy, and April Miller, while Lake Placid sends out Laura Dreisiaker, Erin Conway, Jamie Baker, Kelly Weber, Aaron Dempsey, and I believe the last one is going to be Phoebe Adams, and it is. So Aaron Conway will open up the serving for the Blue Bombers. It's game 2, best of 5 match. Bobcats lead 1-0. Service is good. Sheehan. Trombley cross court to Miller. Miller just inside the net. Nice play by April Miller. Miller with the loft just across court and inside the antenna. So they break service, and the side out will turn over to Kristen Siskavich. Service is good. Dempsey to Baker. Sheehan setting for Trombley. Trombley's kill is off of Jamie Baker's hands and off the basket, so the point goes for the Bobcats. The Bobcats, coming off an undefeated season last year, returned 5 of 6 starters. Kristen Siskavich. Nice one-handed bump. Shaughnessy. Sheehan for Trombley. Trombley through the block and down. So Erica Trombley with 2 straight kills here in game 2. Kristen Siskavich, 2 serving 0. Service is good. Cross court bump pass by Dreisiaker to Baker. And, Kelly Weber side out. Kill is good. So the ball will come over to Lake Placid's Phoebe Adams. 0 serving 2. Nice play by Kelly Weber for the Blue Bombers. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich. Sheehan for April Miller. Miller pushing across top of the net. And nice kill by Jamie Baker. So Lake Placid's on the board. 1 serving 2. April Miller ran the ball across the top of the net. Shaughnessy, Sheehan for Miller. Miller through the block and down. Dug out nicely by Weber. Kristen Siskavich, Sheehan back setting for Trombley. And Erica Trombley through the block and down for the side out. So Sheehan back setting for Trombley. Throws the screen off for Lake Placid. April Miller, 2 serving 1. Service is good. Weber runs that down. Conway converts over. Trombley, Sheehan, back set for Trombley. And Erica Trombley with a big hard kill. And the Bobcats are going to need that this year out of Erica Trombley. 3 serving 1 is April Miller. Trombley and Shaughnessy are going to have to step up this year and come with some heavy kills to dominate the front court here. April Miller with an ace. 4 serving 1. Miller. Service is good. Conway. Setting Weber. Weber's kill is long. So 5 serving 1. April Miller. Net service. Side out in the balls. Turn over to Kelly Weber. 1 serving 5 here in game 2. Service is good. Felch. Kristen Siskavich. Shaughnessy will just bump it over. Conway. Setting Baker. Sheen digs it out. Trombley. Back to Sheen. Sheen just pushing it over. Sheen covers that. Trombley. Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's cross-court kill is wide. Good coverage on the part of the Bobcats. Kirsten Sheen and Erica Trombley to keep the ball alive. Service is good. Miller. Sheen just pumps it over and out. So the Bobcats will give up a point to Lake Placid. Kelly Weber. 3 serving 5. Sheen. Shaughnessy. Conway with a nice dig. Weber. Kristen Siskavich. Sheen for Trombley. Trombley really has a real nice knack, Dan, of just picking a nice soft stroke and picking the open lane. So the kill on the side out. And Erica Trombley will take over service. 5 serving 3. Services long. Weber almost played it. 3 serving 5. Substitution. Janelle Yasmin will enter the game and replace Molly Felch. That's Yasmin for Felch. Laura Dreisyacker. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich. Sheehan for Yasmin. Yasmin's kill attempt is wide. Placid draws within 1. 4 serving 5. Service is long. Ball turnover to the Bobcats and Kirsten Sheehan. 5 serving 4. Sheehan will serve from the middle of the court. Service is short. Side out in the ball, turn over to Lake Placid. Aaron Dempsey. Service is good. Miller. Trombley to Yasmin. Yasmin's kill is good over the top. Trombley. Kristen Siskavich back set for Yasmin. Yasmin's going for the long card and misses. So we're all tied up here in game 2. All tied up at 5. Service is good. Trombley. Kristen Siskavich. Trombley. And Lake Placid takes the lead here in game 2. 6 serving 5. Service is wide. Nice call by Janelle Yasmin. Jamie Shaughnessy takes over, trailing 5, serving 6. Service is good. Conway bumping it over. Shaughnessy. Kristen Siskavich. Yasmin. Janelle Yasmin puts down her first varsity point here, Dan. On a nice kill after taking a nice pass from Kristen Siskavich. So Janelle Yasmin is on the board in the varsity level. Service is good. And that'll be an ace. They won't run that down. So Jamie Shaughnessy with an ace. So Bobcats retake the lead. 7 serving 6. Service is good. Dreisyacker to Conway. Miller. Kristen Siskavich back from Miller. Miller through the block and down. So April Miller with a kill. Nice hard block. Held a new kill through Jamie Baker's block. 8 serving 6. Service is good. Baker to Dreisyacker. Back to Baker. Sheehan digs that up. Shaughnessy just bumps it over nicely. Bobcats regroup. Nice play by Janelle Yasmin at the net. Janelle Yasmin comes up with a nice defensive play And the kill, so the point. Jamie Shaughnessy. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich. Siskavich is called for a carry. Turn the ball over to Lake Placid. Jamie Baker. 6-9 is Lake Placid. Trombley, Kristen Siskavich. Just trying to push the ball over. Caught in the net. 7-9. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich back to Yasmin. Yasmin calls in the net. 8-9. So the Bobcats having trouble pulling away here. It's game 2. Lake Placid keep pulling up. Shaughnessy. And the Bobcats haven't been called for a carry, so we're all tied up at 9. Nine all here is Jamie Baker. Brought Lake Placid back to a tie. Service is good. Trombley. April Miller cross court to Yasmin. Yasmin through the block. Bump back over. Trombley. Kristen Siskavich. Setting Trombley. Trombley coming up nice from the back row. Conway back to Baker. Baker's kill is long, so the Bobcats will break service. Side out. Substitution. Molly Felch will return, replacing Janelle Yasmin. Felch will go to the service area, all tied up at 9. I don't think there's anyone else you'd want back there for the Bobcats. Felch's service is good. Nice play by Lake Placid. Laura Dreisiaker. Nice play. Yeah, we've always talked about the roll of the net. All tied up at 9. Side out. Aaron Conway. Service is short, so no harm done because Kristen Siskavich will go back to the service line. You don't lose any service ability. Just about to tell you, we don't lose any service ability in Kristen Siskavich back there, but side out. Lake Placid. It's early, folks. Game 2. Shaughnessy. And an ace for Phoebe Adams. And Lake Placid takes a 10-9 lead. Service good, Shaughnessy. Nice play by Trombley. I think that should have been 4 hits, but maybe not. Nice play by Erica Trombley. Erica Trombley come up with a nice defensive play, picking the loose ball off the net, keeping it alive. I would have to say that would have been 4 hits. Came from Jamie to Kirsten to Erica and hit over. But we'll take it. 9-10 is April Miller. No harm done for Lake Placid as the Bobcats turn the ball right back over. I know. So obviously we were wrong. We must have missed a hit. Service is long. Side out to Erica Trombley. 9-10. Service is good. Kristen Siskavich, Sheehan for Shaughnessy. And Jamie Shaughnessy comes up with a kill. So the Bobcats are tied again. All tied up at 10. Service is good. Nice hard serve. Shaughnessy, Sheehan, back set to Felch. Conway sets up nicely. Shaughnessy, Kristen Siskavich, back for Felch. Dug out nicely by Phoebe Baker, but the Bobcats will take the point. And Molly Felch come up with 2 hard kills. So the Bobcats retake the lead, 11-10. Erica Trombley, hard service. Net serve. But the Bobcats are back in the lead. And Lake Placid and Laura Dreisyacker will try to change that. Trombley, Sheen will run that down. Felch. What do you think? Over the net? Sheen runs it down. Felch's shot is blocked by Jamie Baker, so we're all tied up at 11. Service and net service. Send it back for the Bobcats and Kirsten Sheehan. All tied up at 11. Service is good. Conway. Dreisyacker, Conway, Sheehan. Kristen Siskavich, Shaughnessy. What are we calling here? Yeah, but I think she first called Lake Placid in the net. Okay, side out. Turnover. Trombley, Kristen Siskavich, Shaughnessy. Conway's setting Baker. That'll be 4. Okay, Jamie Shaughnessy, all tied up 11. Net service. Yes, Dan, I think there's a future in this for us. All tied up at 11. Jamie Baker. And that's an ace. So Lake Placid goes and takes a 1-point lead here late in game 2. 12-11. Trombley, Kristen Siskavich, April Miller, and Miller just inside the line will take the side out and the ball will turn over to Molly Felch. 11-12. The Bobcats trail by 1 here in game 2. Service is good. Lake Placid's handling the service pretty nice. Conway's kill attempt is in the net. So we're all tied up at 12. But Lake Placid is having very little difficulty handling the service. Felch all tied up at 12. Service is good. Dreisyacker. Setting for Adams. Adams' kill is good, so the side out and the ball will turn over to Aaron Conway. All tied up at 12. Service is long. Side out and the ball will go to Kristen Siskavich. Service is good. Baker to Conway over to Dreisyacker. So Kristen Siskavich breaks the tie. Bobcats lead 13-12. Service is good. Baker, Conway, over for Dreisyacker. Shaughnessy, Sheehan for Trombley. Erica Trombley right down the middle. Nice play by Erica Trombley. So we're at game point here. 14 serving 12. We're going to have a timeout. It doesn't really matter all game long, just as long as you're ahead at the end of it, I guess, huh, Dan? 14 serving 2. Game point here for the Bobcats and Kristen Siskavich. Service is good. Baker, Conway, setting Dreisyacker. Dug out by Felch. Sheehan covers that. Trombley, and that's it. That's the game. Nothing pretty, but all that matters is who's at lead at the end of the game. So the Bobcats take game 2, 15-12. Substitutions for the Bobcats. Debbie DeMars, number 5. Number 7, Tiffany Leonard. Kylie Felch, number 2. We have Debbie Morrison, number 13. We have Casey Begor, number 14. We have Leslie Sweeney, number 11. Kylie Felch, serve for the Bobcats. Service is good. Bumped up. Conway. Baker. Begor pushing it over. And miscommunication, so the Bobcats go on the board first here in game 3. And that's Casey Begor's first varsity point. Pointed out by my cameraman and statistician, Dan Shaughnessy. Oh, now we got a correction here. You don't get that very often. 0 serving 1. Kylie Felch, Debbie Morrison, cross court to Leslie Sweeney. Sweeney can't convert. So it's all tied up at 1. Tied up at 1. 1 serving 1. Services good. Kylie Felch, Casey Begor, Tiffany Leonard, Conway, Deb Morrison. You watch Debbie Morrison. Debbie Morrison will be all over the pine all night long. You gotta like her hustle. Side out. And Casey Begor, number 14. Service is short. Side out in the ball. Return over to Kelly Weber. All tied up at 1. Service is good. Begor, Felch, Sweeney. Bumped over. Conway's going to bump it back. Begor. Deb DeMars setting Sweeney. Back by Dreisjacker. Dreisjacker's push is just over the top of DeMars' block. So 2 serving 1 is Baker. Sweeney, nice call. Slide out in the ball, turn over to the Bobcats. Leslie Sweeney, number 11. 1 serving 2 will be Sweeney. Service is good. Conway. And Dempsey's kill attempt is in the net, so Sweeney has the Bobcats all tied up. Sweeney will do it again. Sweeney's service is good. Dempsey. Conway will bump it over. Sweeney. Begor will set Morrison. Morrison will just push it over. Conway for Dempsey. Baker's kill is dug out by Begor. Tiffany Leonard replay the block. Begor digs that out. Conway back to Baker. Sweeney can't dig it out, so Jamie Baker comes up with the side out kill. And the ball turned back over to Placid. Laura Dreisjacker, net service. Side out, turn the ball over to Debbie Morrison. All tied up at 2. Service is good. Weber to Conway. Baker. Dug out by Leonard. DeMars. Sweeney punches it over. Leslie Sweeney with the kill. So the Bobcats take the lead. 3 serving 2. Baker to Conway. Back for Baker. Morrison digs. DeMars to Leonard. And Tiffany Leonard comes up with her first varsity points. I'm sorry, it wouldn't be a point, it'd be a kill. Credit the point to Debbie Morrison. 4 serving 2. And Morrison with the ace. We've been doing this for 4 years. We ought to get the hang of this pretty soon. That's right. 5 serving 2, 4 years, and we still don't know what they rotate to. And that'll be another ace. And Debbie Morrison has opened up a 4-point lead for the Bobcats. 6 serving 2. We're going to have a timeout for Lake Placid. Morrison, 6 serving 2. Dreisjacker to Baker. Dug out by Leonard. DeMars back for Leonard. And Tiffany Leonard with another kill. And the Bobcats go up 7-2. 7 serving 2 is Debbie Morrison. Service is good. Weber to Dreisjacker. To Conway. Conway's kill attempt is long. 8 serving 2. Bobcats lead game 3. 8 serving 2. They lead this best of 5 match. 2 games to none. Service is an ace, and Debbie Morrison caught them all laying back and dropped it right in the front of the line. That's quite a gap right there, Dan, as you look at it. Morrison placed it right in there. Morrison's service good. Weber. Baker. Begor. Sweeney. Felch. Felch kill attempt is in the net. So the side out and the ball will turn over to Aaron Dempsey. Dempsey and the Blue Bombers trail 9-2 here in game 3. Service is good. Morrison. An ace by Dempsey. 3 serving 9. Game 3. Service is good. Begor. Sweeney. Felch. Kylie Felch. Dreisjacker to Conway. Setting for Baker. Baker's kill is off the top of the net and it down. So they've closed the lead to 5 points. 4 serving 9. Service is short. That's what Lake Placid has to do. They have to chip away at the lead whenever they can. Debbie DeMars, 9 serving 4. Service is good. Morrison. Begor. Leonard. Bumped over by Baker. Sweeney. Begor. Begor hits it twice. Side out in the ball. Turn over to Jamie Baker. Service is good. Sweeney. Begor plays that kill attempt. Morrison on the pine. I told you, Dan. The girl go dig a ball out. Kylie Felch, nice little reverse one-hander. Off the antenna. Good hustle, but off the antenna. And the ball is kept alive by nothing else but Debbie Morrison skidding across the wood. Tiffany Leonard, 9 serving 4. Service is good. And that'll be an ace. So Leonard, Tiffany Leonard puts her first varsity point in the book with an ace. Now the last one was a kill, buddy. Now see, we know that. And there's her second ace. The server gets the point and the hitter gets the kill. 11 serving 4. We learned something in 4 years. We learned it's time to get out of this job.
Next year we'll watch it.
Substitution. Aaron Conway will leave the game. Entering will be Pam Clemens, number 4. That's Clemens for Conway. 4 serving 11. The Blue Bombers find themselves, they're back to the wall here. Service is short. Substitution. Janelle Yasmin will enter the game and replace Leslie Sweeney. Sarah Cashman will enter the game and replace Kylie Felch. That's Cashman for Felch and Yasmin for Sweeney. So Sarah Cashman will take over service. 11 serving 4. Service is short. Side out in the ball. Turns over to Lake Placid's Phoebe Adams. 4 serving 11. Service is good. DeMars. Begor. Morrison. Morrison wins the battle of the net. She's a hustler, Dan. Service will turn over to the Bobcats, side out. 11 serving 4 will be Casey Begor. Service is good. That'll be an ace for Begor. Substitution for Lake Placid. Brittany Crawford will enter the game and replace Aaron Dempsey. Crawford for Dempsey. 12 serving 4. Service is good. Bumped up. Yasmin to DeMars, back to Yasmin. And Yasmin with a kill through the block and the point for the Bobcats. So Casey Begor has the Bobcats to within 2 of the match. 13 serving 4. Service is good. Crawford. Back to Crawford. Crawford's kill is wide. So we're at match point here. 14 serving 4. Casey Begor serving for the match. Service is good. DeMars. And that'll be the game. Deb DeMars up with the kill. So the Bobcats take the first match 3-0 over Lake Placid in the opening match of the CVAC 1996-97 Girls Varsity Volleyball. Your statistician, Dan Shaughnessy, and your cameraman in a dual role, Mr. Shaughnessy, and your announcer, Tim Sheen. And that's how it was, December 18th, 1996. Coming from you from beautiful downtown Ellenberg Corners.
Everybody, it's Silmar.